Welcome to the lesson. We're going to do a really brief review on geometry to get started. We know that two objects are similar if one is a scaled version of the other. So we're going to talk real quick about, we're just going to go for a rectangle. Alright, I'm going to draw a 2 by 5 rectangle. And I'm going to call this rectangle R. It's 5 units this way and 2 units this way. Now, the perimeter of this rectangle is 5 units times 2 added to 2 units times 2. Okay, so I have 10 units plus 4 units would be 14 units, the perimeter of this rectangle R. Now the area, we'll talk about area. The area is 2 units by 5 units. So you have 2 units by multiply 5 units. So 2 times 5 is 10. Units times units is square units. Alright, so that's our area. Now, we're going to talk about scale factor. If our scale factor is 3, what we would do is if we went from, let's say our rectangle is called R, and we're going to add a scale factor of 3, so we would come up with a new rectangle called R prime. Okay, so the way we would get from R to R prime is we would put a scale factor of 3 into R. Now, let's do that. We'll come down here a minute, and on our side lengths we have 5 units. So if we're 3 times bigger than 5, we would have 5 units times 3, so we would have 15 units. So why don't we go ahead and draw our, we'll count 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 units. And then on our side we would multiply our 2 units by 3. So we would come up with 6 units. So we'll come down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Then we'll just finish off our rectangle. So to figure out the perimeter, we would have 15 units 2 times. We'd have 6 units 2 times. So and this is R prime. So the perimeter would be 15 units times 2 plus 6 units times 2. 2 times 15 is 30. 6 times 2 is 12. So 42 units would be the perimeter. The area would be 15 units by 6 units. So we have 15 units by 6 units. So we multiply 15 by 6. We come up with 90. We multiply units by units. We come up with square units. So we see that going from R to R prime, with a scale factor of 3, we can do our perimeter by using the original 14 units perimeter, just multiply that by 3 and we come up with the correct answer. But when we come to area, because now we're dealing with both the dimensions, we have to be careful. We can't just take our 12 square units and multiply that by 3. What we have to do is we have to take our factor of multiplication 3 and square that. So 3 times 3 equals 9. Now if we take 9 times 10, then we come up with 90 units, square units. So be real careful when you do that. Another way to check your math is to just count the perimeter, count all the way around, you would come up with 14. Or you count the squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you have 10 square units because you're counting the whole square. Same thing down here. If you want to count out all those blocks, you would come up with 90 blocks. Or if you want to count how many units you cross here, you would go 42 units. Okay, so keep this in mind for the next video. Hope it helps.